You ever feel like you're working your tail off, but going absolutely nowhere? Well, it turns out there's this hidden mental trap that can put everything, your ambition, your career, your growth, on hold. And the craziest part? You might not even know you're in it. Does this sound familiar? You're putting in the hours, you're doing the work, but when you look back over the last month, maybe even the last year, it feels like you haven't really moved an inch. You're just spinning your wheels. And it's this incredibly frustrating feeling, right? Where every single step forward feels like it gets you 2 steps back. Your goals, the things that used to excite you, now they just feel so far away, almost like you're trying to run up a sand dune. What's even worse is that it's not just about not making progress. It's that the same old problems, the same roadblocks, the same arguments just keep popping up again and again and again. It's this maddening loop you just can't seem to break out of. Before you know it, your days just kind of blend together. You're going through the motions, right? Making decisions out of habit, not really thinking about them. You're there physically, but mentally, you've kind of checked out. You're completely on autopilot. So look, these feelings, they are not random. They are super clear signs of what we can call mental stagnation. And just recognizing them, just being able to name them, is the first most important step to getting free. So if any of this is ringing a bell, you are in the right place. So the big question is, why? Why does this happen? Is it that we're not motivated enough, or we don't have the right opportunities? Or is there something else going on? Something deeper, inside our own heads, that's keeping us trapped? Well, it turns out there is something deeper going on. And we're about to put a name to this invisible enemy, this mental framework that is the real culprit behind that feeling of being totally and completely stuck. And here it is. The term is cognitive entrenchment. Basically, it's what happens when our own beliefs get so strong, so rigid, that they build a kind of fortress around our mind. Think about Blockbuster, right? They were so convinced that people wanted physical stores that they just completely dismissed the idea of mailing DVDs, let alone streaming. Their beliefs got so rigid, they literally shut down the very idea that would eventually crush them. It's that moment when our knowledge stops being a helpful tool and starts becoming a cage. Frank Zappa just nailed it with this quote. Cognitive entrenchment. That's what happens when the parachute slams shut. We get so convinced we already know the way that we stop even looking at the map. And that right there is exactly when we get lost. But here's the thing. This doesn't just happen overnight. Cognitive entrenchment is a cycle, a loop that actually reinforces itself. And understanding how that loop works, well, that's the key to taking it apart. Okay, so here's the breakdown. The whole thing starts when we adopt a belief. This is the right way to do it. Then our brain, doing what it does best, starts looking for stuff to confirm that belief. That's good old confirmation bias. After that, we start to actively reject or just ignore anything that contradicts our belief. And with every single loop, that belief hardens like concrete until it's not just a point of view anymore, it's an unshakable fact. And this right here shows the huge difference. Entrenched thinking says, this is how it's always been done. It's a full stop, a dead end. But growth thinking? It asks a question. How could this be done differently? That's an open door. One's a statement, the other is an invitation. So I've got a question for you to think about. What are your this is how it's always been done beliefs? What ideas about your life, your career, or even yourself are you protecting so fiercely that maybe, just maybe, you've stopped questioning them at all? Okay, so we've found the trap. We know how it works. Now we get to the most important part, the escape plan. Let's dig into some real, actionable strategies you can use to break that cycle. Now, this is not about throwing out everything you know. Not at all. It's about making your mind more flexible. So go talk to people who see things differently. Play devil's advocate with your own best ideas. Try to find their weak spots. Run tiny little experiments where it's okay to fail. And this one is huge. Stop defining yourself by your job title. Instead, define yourself by your values, like being curious or having integrity. That allows you to change and grow without losing who you are. And you have to remember this. Just by listening to this, by understanding what cognitive entrenchment even is, you've already taken the biggest step. You can't fight an enemy you can't see, but now you can name it. And once you can name it, you can start to spot it in your own thinking. And that awareness, that's the beginning of your freedom. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Now that you have these tools, think about that feeling of being stuck. Pinpoint one belief, one assumption that might be the thing holding you in place. What's the very first wall you're going to start pushing against?